Hello, ladies, and welcome back. This week we'll be discussing the soft skill leadership. What is leadership skills and why are they essential? I want to ask you this. Do you believe that some people are born to lead while others are destined to follow? Also, would you categorize yourself as someone who is generally more obedient towards authority, or would you consider yourself more of a rebel? Some people stand out more than others in some aspects of life, but do we stop to think why that is the case? Leadership is not just restricted to those in position of power and authority. Still, it is evident in all aspects of life, starting with your family, friends, and ultimately with you. Life throws us all sorts of situations where leadership is called for. The need for this skill is not just restricted for those who we call leaders. This week, you will brainstorm approaches to leadership. You're also going to reflect on skills needed to become an effective leader. And lastly, you're going to think about a situation you are currently involved in and plan to implement leadership skills while in this situation. It's best to think of leadership as a cluster or combination of skills. So, the first skill we're going to discuss is communication skills. And under communication, we're going to talk about listening and being empathetic. Because as a leader, you need to have great and active listening skills. You are able to care about your team and you put yourself in their shoes. You can resolve conflict objectively and diplomatically. Next is communicate with clarity. Other members of the team know exactly what to expect because you explain things in full, using clear and easily understandable language. You can do this in speech and in writing. Number 2, adaptability skill. Take on feedback. You are able to accept critical feedback from other people without feeling that it is an attack on your leadership. You're able to change your approach on the basis of this feedback. Also, make difficult decisions. You can judge the pros and cons of a situation quickly and are ready to make decisions based on the evidence, even if it isn't an easy or popular decision. Third, positive attitude. Being a good leader means that you see the best in people. You respect other members of your team and you give praise and reward when it is deserved. Also, demonstrate expertise. You are knowledgeable and skilled at what you do, and you are passionate about this too. You are confident in your ability without being arrogant. 4, time and energy management. So, 1, be reliable and consistent. You show up on time and you do more than your fair share of the work. You are consistent in meeting deadlines. Also, delegate wisely. You don't need to take on too much work. And don't promise to do things you know you can't achieve. Instead, you are confident in giving tasks to others. You help and support team members to manage their time and energy as well. Number 5, work ethic. Lead with integrity. You are honest and trustworthy, and you lead by example. Your actions are consistent with your values, and you take responsibility for both success and failures. Also, motivate your team. You are driven and determined, and this example serves to motivate your team too. You inspire others to take initiative. Problem solving and analytical skills. Have a clear vision. You can think strategically with an ability to foresee the consequences of a particular action. You can see the bigger picture as well as being able to focus in on details. Also, take measured risks. You welcome the opportunity to experiment with new solutions. However, you are balanced in your decisions rather than overly negative or reckless. Lastly, team working skills. As a leader, you want to build and sustain a team. You can see which person is the best for each role in the team, and you can get everyone motivated and working well together. You actively build relationships and a sense of purpose across the team. As always, ladies, it's okay if your skills don't develop overnight. We are all learning and striving to become better one day at a time. Once you have completed this video, please head over to Part B, the Google form. Lastly, you will have the opportunity to complete a checklist with someone close to you to assess your leadership skills and to see where you can improve upon. All information provided to you this week has been taken from Understanding My Journey, a toolkit for soft skills development for young people. Alrighty, have a great week and we'll see you next week. Bye, ladies.